A mother's sacrifice, a son's joy. In a quiet little town, there lived a hard-working single mother named Sarah and her beloved young son, Michael. Sarah had been through many challenges in life but had always been determined to provide the best for her son. Michael, with his bright eyes and warm smile, was her source of strength and hope. Sarah worked long hours at the local bakery to make ends meet. She knew she couldn't give Michael all the material possessions he might desire, but she was determined to fill his life with love, guidance, and cherished memories. One evening, after Sarah returned from work, she found Michael sitting at the kitchen table with a forlorn look on his face. His school had announced a field trip to the nearby amusement park, and he wanted nothing more than to go. The problem was the cost of the trip. They simply couldn't afford it. Seeing the disappointment in her son's eyes, Sarah knew she had to find a way to make this happen. She thought about working extra hours, but it wouldn't be enough, and she didn't want to see Michael's dreams crushed. With a heavy heart, Sarah decided to visit the local community center, where they offered assistance to families in need. She felt a mix of pride and humility as she asked for help to cover the cost of the field trip. The kindness of the center's staff moved her, as they assured her that every child deserved a chance to enjoy such experiences. On the day of the field trip, Michael was beyond thrilled. He wore a bright smile that radiated joy. As he boarded the bus with his classmates, Sarah stood in the crowd, watching with tearful eyes. Her sacrifices, the long hours of work, and the strength she'd found in herself were all for this moment. During the trip, Michael reveled in every ride, game, and cotton candy. He waved at his friends, and they played together as if nothing else in the world mattered. His laughter was music to Sarah's ears, and she couldn't have been happier. That evening, when they returned home, Michael ran into his mother's arms, hugging her tightly. He told her about all the wonderful experiences he'd had and how grateful he was for the opportunity. Sarah held her son close, tears of joy glistening in her eyes. "Thank you, Mom," Michael said. "I had the best day ever. You're worth every sacrifice, my love. You're my greatest gift, and I'd move mountains for you." Their small home may not have been filled with extravagant possessions, but it was overflowing with the love between a mother and her son. In that love, they found their greatest treasures, and it was a bond that no amount of money could ever replace.